Alrighty. Intro song done. Transition done.
It's like reading far ahead or what?
Oh,
I don't know when I'm gonna stop because like I just want to keep reading it now.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel too sometimes. Whenever I read something new.
Exactly.
Same. Man, I don't read, guys. Undefined done.
Fucking uneducated swine.
I know, dude. I'm uneducated, guys. All right.
Foolishness.
Anyways, welcome back to the Podcast, guys. Here we are, episode 59. Yes, it's just another episode. Joined today by two sexy men. Sexy man. That's a new intro, huh? That's a new one.
Call us overseas sexy guys.
Overseas sexy guys. Oh, no. All right. Well, here we are. Per usual, sexy Kemp over here. How are you doing today, sexy Kemp?
Oh, I'm doing alright. It's a Wednesday again. Nothing new. Nothing very new, at least.
Alrighty, that's fine. We're gonna talk about some new stuff today, as the episode title has said, and we're also a returning podcast guest, sexy Aaron. Dude, how are you, Aaron?
Hey, as I was telling Kel earlier, it was hella unproductive for me today, but that's okay. We have those days sometimes.
Understandable.
Literally just like it's like I basically went down a rabbit hole, but it's not like one of those random rabbit holes on the internet. It's just a series that I'm keeping up with.
Nice,
And
dude.
I was like,
Is it
That's probably a
VTubers?
good way to put it.
Is it
Like what?
VTubers?
No. Like webtoons.
Oh,
Webtoons. Like this is
okay.
one webtoon, and then found out, like it usually updates on Wednesdays, and then I found a link to like the online like web novel version. So I started reading that, and it turns out that the web novel is like significantly further ahead than the webtoon itself. So I've just been reading ahead.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, no, I've been down that hole. I remember where I was like, I used to read a couple webtoons, and then I would catch up to it, and then either because I would read it for free, obviously, and I didn't have an account, but then I would read up until like it stopped me, until there was like a paywall, and I was like,
Yeah.
Now I'm good. I don't want to read more, and then I never read it ever again.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, now I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for your time here. I'll let myself out.
You just have to wait a week.
I was gonna say like 2 months ago, like in January, I'm pretty sure, is when I finally decided to catch up on Attack on Titan manga. because I actually
Oh.
kept up with the manga releases. All the like, okay, are you guys caught up? Do you guys care?
We
I'm,
care. We care.
I'm a manga reader, so I
I'm in.
should know.
Yeah, I'm an anime watcher. I'm not a manga
Okay,
reader,
but this is
but you know, I don't want for anyone who was like watching or listening, you know.
okay. This is something that's been happening to anime and been happening to manga, obviously, because it's like where I stopped reading.
I don't know if I want that on podcast though.
Okay,
I literally,
fine,
like Kemp
fine.
knows. I literally just finished the podcast Trash Taste episode where they talked about spoiler alerts. I'm just like, damn. Do I
Okay,
want to put that with
okay.
no spoiler alert warning in
Okay,
my podcast?
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything then. But
Okay.
basically, I was like, I essentially read up to a certain point
Okay.
when the plot was getting thick.
Okay.
And then I stopped reading because at that point the manga was so wordy. Like it was just a paragraph in a speech bubble at a time. And I was like, I'm not doing this. And so I stopped reading it. And that was like years ago. I'm talking like maybe even I might have stopped either in a senior year of high school or freshman year of college. And so
Wait, that's very far back.
that's really far back. And so this past January, I was like, fuck it. Like, there's so much hype on the anime. They're saying it's the last season. Like, the manga's ending soon. Let's catch up. And wow, like, there went 2 business days of like minimal. Like,
Damn,
like,
this guy said business days. This guy
like,
reading manga in business days.
because I literally read it on a Monday. And then I was like, oh shit. Like, I was on whatever chapter, and then I was like, I just gotta keep reading. And so there went Monday, and then there went Tuesday, but I caught up. I was just like, oh shit.
No.
Yeah, that was me on because I was holding off on the last season of Attack on Titan also, and I started watching on Sunday, and I went through like 13 episodes on Sunday and Monday.
Dude, it's so easy to binge it when you know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's
yeah.
It's like once you hit either, like what you said, once you hit either that paywall
Or you're caught up.
or you're caught up, that's when you're finally like, yeah, I can wait another week. But when the option is there. Like,
what's like for Attack on Titan, the last episode's this Sunday, right?
For this part of the season, there's no way it ends on Sunday. There's no way. I
there's
already
no
know
way.
there's no way it ends.
No way. I know, like
there's a part 2. Yeah.
The very last chapter comes out.
It's April. It's gonna be in like 2 weeks.
It was either the first week or like first 1.5 weeks of April.
Yeah.
And so the anime, like the part 2, would most likely be like in another 2 seasons, 3.
Yeah, no. At earliest, there's no way Attack on Titan the part 2 of season 4 comes out. The earliest is fall. Earliest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like earliest.
If not winter. Yeah, if not winter. So.
If not next spring.
If not next spring. If not fall, then winter. Because if not winter, then definitely next spring. Just because it's like they did season 3 part 2 a year ago. So.
Yeah. That's
I haven't like fully caught up with the anime yet, but
I mean, honestly, I'm not caught up on the anime either. Like, I haven't seen a single episode of the anime beyond season 1. Like, I've seen fight scenes. I've seen fight scenes on YouTube, like the clips, but I haven't seen the full episode. And I'm just like, I read the manga, dude. I'm just there for the action scenes, the in-between scenes.
No, that's fine. But if you have like a Crunchyroll account, right, or even fucking what's the other one? Verve or whatever the other website is. I don't know. The point is, if you have a Crunchyroll account, I think you should watch. Like, not even just the anime scenes, like some of the in between scenes, some of them, because it's so good. It's that good.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those series where the anime does its source material justice.
Yeah, and then like with the audio and the voice acting, it makes it that much better.
Yeah, one of the better parts, because from watching the last season, what was her name? Gabby. Yeah, Gabby's voice actress, she definitely nails her.
Yeah.
One of the most enjoyable parts when I was catching up.
Yeah, and it's like the other thing with like especially Attack on Titan. I'm a huge just like music person, like especially background music.
Ooh,
Like season,
yeah,
exactly. Soundtracks, background music, and like
yeah,
tone setting. Like season 3 and season 4, like I thought season 3 was great. Season 4 blew it out of the water, dude. Completely in terms of like in episode music. That was crazy.
Actually, just yesterday, I showed someone. Do you two know Animans or to Ishtar on YouTube?
Yeah, the piano guys. Yeah.
Yeah, the guys who like basically exclusively do awesome anime like covers. I showed someone a collab they did about one of the Attack on Titan openings, where it was like, you know, it was like both of them playing, and it was like, it sends chills every time I listen to it because it's so good. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll link it to you guys later.
Nice. You can link it to us later for sure.
Bet.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I think it's one of those animes. It'll go down as one of the best. But yeah, I mean, I feel like in terms of like anime though, like series that you can get away because they don't have action scenes without reading it and still enjoy it a lot is probably like slice of life, comedy anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love Horimiya, dude.
Oh god,
I love Horimiya.
Oh god, I remember reading that. I'm not caught up, but yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, the manga apparently finished. So guess what? I'm gonna try to binge this weekend.
Oh no!
Have you been watching anime or?
I also read the manga when it first came out. Fell off of it just because at some point I fell off a lot of manga. Yeah, and then I started watching the anime, and then I heard the manga finish. So I'm gonna binge the manga probably this weekend.
Oh, for sure. That's something else you jump into.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's good. It's definitely a good series. But yeah, I haven't watched the anime, and I'm just not caught up with the manga. So for anything.
If you guys are a fan of like just cutesy anime, like feel good slice of life, there's like this one called How to Raise a Pet Mummy.
And I heard of that one, yeah.
Dude, it's so cute, man.
Oh my god.
It's so good. And then there's Gaku and Babysitters.
Same idea. I've seen that one. I've seen clips of that one.
Yeah, it's just like really cute.
Yeah, it's so like random but cute.
Yeah.
Like who comes up with these things, dude? It's so random sometimes. Gakuin Babysitters is so dumb. It's so dumb, but it's cute. It's
like
dumb.
All of them always have like some pretext, but then the rest of the entire show was like there's no actual point.
Yeah, the pretext only applies to episode 1 and maybe episode 2. The rest of the season doesn't matter, dude. Like legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so yeah,
nice,
that's
dude. Don't mute yourself.
No, I muted myself on podcast, dude. They didn't hear it. You guys could hear me, so you guys are good. I did the reverse where if I deafened on Discord and the stream hears me, I feel like that's worse. So you guys are good.
Almost like did everyone just hear that?
No. You guys, we're talking about that. No, we're good. We're good.
No problem if they did. It's just authenticity.
No, dude, dude. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm not yelling obscenities on off stream, but
he'll bleep it out in the video.
It's already bleeped, dude. I muted my mic, dude. I unmuted on stream when you said nice, not muted, dude. I went, oh no, I'm muted on stream. I know for sure I'm muted on stream.
Absolutely. For sure.
Okay, so anyways, I was gonna say let's get into the topic, but there's not really a topic. It's just dumb shit, dude. It's literally just more dumb shit. So I feel like Aaron would have been a good person to bring in for this one, just because we could. Dark Void, what's up, bro? Yeah. So for topic, dude, can you milk an almond? So I was in the Cyber Muse community, right? They like to do food themed Rocket League teams every week. And this week they were talking about like ice cream and stuff, right? And they're like, dude, is vegan ice cream a lie because it doesn't use milk? Isn't that just a sorbet?
Okay.
Gourmet?
So it's like
not gourmet,
about the-
sorbet with an
Oh,
S.
sorbet.
Sorbet.
definition of the food, like
Because an
if
ice
there's
cream
no
has to
milk, it
contain
can't be
milk,
ice
right?
cream.
That's what they're arguing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, is if you have vegan ice cream and there's physically no like animal milk product, is that ice cream? So it's vegan ice cream. And then they were like, can you justify the legitimacy of almond milk or other milks?
So like I actually don't know what almond milk is comprised of.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I do enjoy it though.
It's literally almonds, water, and some other ingredient. I just looked. Kemp, can you Google it for me right now, or one of you guys?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Almond milk.
Almond milk.
I get, because it's like, there's videos online. It's like, make your own almond milk at home. Almonds, water, and some other shit. I'm just like, what the hell? I don't know, but like,
it's a plant milk manufactured from almonds with a creamy texture and nutty flavor.
We're looking at the same damn Wikipedia page. Okay, no, I think so. Okay, plant milk, which is probably a more effective thing, because that's what I was just like.
Okay, but
what's a plant milk?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm
plant
saying.
Juice. It's plant juice that resembles the color of milk.
No, but it's like people can make their own almond milk at home. It's not via plant. It's via the almond. That's why I'm just saying, can you milk an almond? That's the question at hand, dude. Let me start googling this shit now, dude.
I mean, here's the thing then, because like that also has to redefine the verb milk. Traditionally, milking automatically involved, well, like udders
or udders and squeezing something out of something.
Some animals' respective titties of some kind.
Okay.
By default, plants don't have that. So if we use a traditional definition of milking, as in like the farmhand sense, no, you can't.
You cannot milk an almond, right?
But like, if with recent technology, because like words, definitions of words and what they mean changes over time.
Okay.
If you redefine milk as the act of milking as just a production of milk from some source material, like with that new definition, then yeah, you could milk an almond.
Dude, for a second when you said we have the technology, I thought you were gonna say we're about to put titties on a nut, dude.
I mean, yeah. I just looked at the definition of like milking, and then just to extract. Yeah, another definition is like to extract sap, venom, or substance from something.
So it's like you could milk a tree for its sap. That's milking?
I guess so.
If that's the definition of milking, then yeah, almond milking is a thing.
Okay, here's I literally just typed in Google how to make almond milk. It's making homemade almond milk starts with soaking almonds overnight in cool water. The water is then drained out and the almonds are added to a blender along with fresh water, salt, and any additional add-ins such as dates for sweetness or vanilla, cacao powder, or berries for flavor variations. After blending a mixture for 1 to 2 minutes, the milk is poured through a nut milk bag into a mixing bowl, then squeezed to extract all of the liquid. So it's literally just is salt, water,
it's crushing it up and then filtering out like the particles.
Yeah, so there's literally no animal product in this, right? Okay, so let's say, let's just answer the question at first. Can you milk an almond based off whatever definition you want to use? Can you milk an almond? Yes or no?
Like, yeah. I fucking guess.
Okay, Kemp.
Yeah, I'm gonna half-heartedly say yes also.
Okay, all right, okay. So then
it's like a reluctant yes, because I grew up thinking no, but like faced with the definitions, I'm like,
yeah, I'm not gonna slap some udders on almond, all right?
Okay. So all right, so if you guys can milk an almond, is vegan ice cream actually ice cream then? Because we're going here, we're stretching a lot of definitions here. Because ice cream is a dairy iced product, dude. That's what ice cream is, right?
Okay, so if milk And if the noun milk and the verb milking no longer have that exclusive relation, such that milking now just means extracting some substance for another, I think the cream relation to dairy still holds.
Okay, interesting. Because it's like, hold
Because
on.
now, like, just because you can milk the almond, does that mean it's milk? Like dairy? No, but cream by default is still some form of dairy.
Let's see. John in the chat. Wait, I thought there was another way to do it. I cream when I look at. Damn it! Damn it! I couldn't finish that. Ice cream, fool! Ice cream. Oh my god! Good one, John. Good one. Anyways, that good point. All right, Aaron. Okay, so it's like, so you're saying it still can be ice cream then?
No. What I'm
it
saying is,
can't.
Yeah, I'm saying it can't.
Even though you change the definition of milk.
No, milking, like the verb of milking.
Okay.
The noun of milk.
Okay, I got it. Milking is an action. No, but I don't. It's hard to. Damn it. Okay, just go on. I'll listen.
The question is, is vegan ice cream still ice cream? Is that the question?
Right now, yeah, that's the question. Is vegan
like
ice cream
technicality, right? In terms of like in technicality, you know, like is it ice cream or is it sorbet?
So I don't, when I think of ice cream, I don't think of the word like cream by itself. So I think of like ice cream together. So like ice cream is like the product, right? So I just ignore the word like cream by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So for vegan ice cream, if you just make it out of like almond milk, I still think it's ice cream. I would still think it's ice cream just from the fact that I think ice cream by itself is like, I mean, ice cream, the word ice and cream is like.
Do you consider sorbet ice cream?
No, it's sorbet is a sorbet.
Okay, interesting.
Or unless it's like in the ice cream family, which if I didn't know that's a thing, that's a thing. But
okay.
But as far as I know, a sorbet is a sorbet.
Okay. All right. I found the definition for between the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the USDA, for an official definition by U.S. standards. What is the U.S. standard for ice cream? So before I say anything, I just want you guys to like let your thoughts keep going before I even say this. There's a definition by law.
So ice cream is like a thing by itself, right?
What do you mean by itself?
Like you can't just separate ice and cream. It has to be ice cream.
Yes.
There's a definition for ice cream.
Yes.
Because for me, the way I think about a lot of things is I think about it as the sum of the parts.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah. That's understandable. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like that's where my head goes first, and that's why I will based on that idea stand firm that I don't think almond ice cream or vegan ice cream is technically ice cream. I would lean more you can obviously for convenience and popular convenience, yeah, I'll also say it's ice cream. But if I could say it's sorbet, I'd probably still try to say it. But if I just say every time actually it's sorbet, I just sound like a fucking asshole. It's I believe one thing, but I'm not gonna rub it in the face of someone who calls ice cream. You know what I mean?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. That's just what's that called? Theory shaming? I don't know what it's called. That's just
no.
That's just being an arrogant prick at that point.
Yeah, that's just being an ass.
You're just being exactly. Okay, all right, Kemp, and then you say. Are you still doing this by separate ice and cream, or are you putting combined as some of its parts?
I think ice cream is I'm not putting it by itself.
Ice cream is its own entity.
Okay.
Unrelated to the previous forms or component.
Yeah, dude, just take out the space between ice and cream.
And make it one word.
Just make it one word, dude.
Okay. All right. Shall I read you guys the definition now?
Yeah.
All right. Hit me with this definition.
All right. So there's 3 requirements, but there's the main one that I want to read that has to. That's the main part. So this is gonna be a lot of numbers, sort of, but you guys have to. I'll read it.
Numbers?
There's numbers. There's
like,
numbers.
Like it has to have some amount of something.
Correct.
3
By
parts
definition.
milk.
All right.
3 parts.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Here, I'll read it slow for you guys. Ready?
I don't know if it was such an exact science, but
Dude, ice cream standard dairy products, 58.2825 United States standard for ice cream. You guys ready? Okay. Sections. All right. No, that's the section. All right. Here's the definition, or part A.
Okay.
What constitutes as ice cream? Ice cream shall contain at least 1.6 pounds of total solids to the gallon, weigh not less than 4.5 pounds to the gallon, and contain not less than 20% total milk solids, constituted of not less than 10% milk fat.
So dairy.
Yeah.
What?
Milk fat is
dairy,
required.
dairy.
So dairy.
Yes. So, by the standard of ice cream by law by the USDA, vegan ice cream is not ice cream.
Damn, it's just it's a marketing ploy, dude.
That's what we were talking about yesterday. It's a marketing ploy.
Yeah. Lots of things that are marketing. I mean, like that. People call tissues Kleenex, even though Kleenex is a brand.
True.
You know. Oh, speaking of that, so the term Photoshop, Adobe once. I don't know if it's still going on, but I know that Adobe once tried to contest people using the word Photoshop as a verb.
Oh, right. Because it's a program, right?
Because it's a program, and if it becomes widely used enough and commonly accepted as the verb it is, then Adobe will lose the rights to license that term.
Oh, that's well.
And losing the rights to license or copyright the term itself is what like makes them annoyed. You know what I mean?
Isn't that the same thing that they did on YouTube, or like the word react? But that was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
that was like 7 years ago or something.
That's Oh wow, the Fine Bros.
Yeah, they're just like, are you trying to copyright a fucking or trademark the word React? I'm like, what?
Yeah,
but it makes more sense for Adobe though, because that is their product. That is their product. Yeah.
It makes 100% more sense with Photoshop, because before their product, no one really thought of using that word.
Yeah,
exactly. Casual sense, but it's like, in their ideal world, I'm not able to say, oh yeah, I photoshopped that picture the other day.
Yeah, it's just like, I edited, I touched it up or something.
I would need to be like, I photoshopped TM that photo yesterday.
That's so dumb.
Like you gotta put the upper carrot, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's interesting. I didn't hear about that. Was that recent?
I don't remember. It might have been something I learned recently, but I know it's something that happened at some.
Okay, cool. Man, okay, hold on. I'm trying to think about other stuff right now. Okay. Sorry, we're going back to this. We're going back to milking an almond, guys. Sorry, because I had something in mind. So
okay,
you guys know the soups, right? There's like cream of any vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
How do you cream a vegetable? All right, John, if you're still in chat, dude, I'm not asking how you cream. But
let
me look up the definition of cream.
So here's the thing. I actually haven't had that many soups that's titled cream of anything.
No, me neither. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've had very few.
I know it exists, but like I never actually had it, so it's like,
Yeah. Because it's I cream my eggplant sometimes. God damn it.
Cream of verb is to work parentheses 2 or more ingredients together to form a creamy paste.
So, okay.
So you put something with the vegetable and you work it together.
So you literally smash it so damn hard it becomes cream-like.
Just like emulsify something.
Yeah.
Completely.
Like you mix it hard enough or something like that.
Okay, interesting. Joro. But yeah, because I was like, how do you cream a vegetable? I was so confused because it's like, all right. So sometimes I used to buy like soup, right? Like soup in a can, just to like eat something different at work for lunch and stuff, right? And I'll just heat it up and stuff, and then I'll look at these soups. I'm just like, cream of broccoli. I've heard of that. Cream of corn. Cream carrot. And I started thinking about this. Like, look at these other things. I'm like, cream of carrot. I'm like, how the fuck do you cream a carrot, dude? There's like no liquid in a carrot or like a broccoli. I'm just like, what the fuck? Cream of spinach. I'm just like, how?
So like, technically, there's liquid in everything.
Well, it's yes, but it's like
just the sheer process of crushing them to the point that the liquid comes out.
And then you add like cooking cream, heavy cream. You call that shit a soup?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess so.
What the fuck?
You worked it like you would, I don't know, like butter or something.
Butter.
I don't know food terminologies, man. Like what parts of like this is something that recently happened, but wasn't the reason that fish is not classified as meat also kind of not a convenience sake, but also just like a technicality difference they made like hella long ago?
I mean, I don't know. I'm Catholic, so I can't eat meat on Fridays, but we eat hella fish. So
right, but like, why is fish not considered meat? You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean.
I mean, one, it's not a mammal. Two, I see. This is getting into my definition. Like, one, it's not a mammal. Two, it doesn't live on land.
So meat is defined by something that can only like live on land and is a mammal.
The mammal part isn't exclusive because I can't eat chickens on Fridays either. But but it's like primarily if they live on land, I'm probably not gonna eat it if it on Fridays during Lenten season. But but like let's say.
And like no, if it's that definition, that's totally fine. Like to not eat anything that lives on the land.
Yeah.
But like to categorize it as meat versus not meat.
I mean, Kemp, what do you think? I mean, you're also Catholic, so I don't know how you define it differently than I do.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about this too hard. I probably the same as just like the whole living on land thing, but like it's not really something I put too much thought in. I just don't eat any meat except for fish.
Yeah.
And for fish, I call it like it's like meat of the sea. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not as familiar with Catholicism in general.
Oh no, that's fine.
But I do know that that I thought of for a while because I had friends who were like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat meat, and I see them eat fish. And like for me, I always thought of it as, is that not meat?
Yeah, no, I've been questioned like that too before.
No, yeah, I get that too. I think I don't know because
but like the clarification of like living on land as opposed to non-land, that one thing is what clears it all up for me.
Yeah, because it's like I'm drawing a clearly defined line for my. This is for myself. This is for myself. Like I'm not drawing the line for other people. Like for myself.
That still makes it easier, for me to kind of recognize because meat feels like such like a broad term that
Let's see, John. I think fish isn't considered meat because they're cold-blooded. Same with the rest of seafood. I mean, ooh, that's a good point.
I mean, what about lizards and reptiles then?
Like, I guess they're not meat, man.
Snake meat, etc.
I guess they're not meat. Reptiles. I don't know. I mean, I think that depends because, like, for me, like those are on land.
Is a frog? Is a frog cold-blooded also?
They're amphibian, yeah.
Yeah, they're coldblooded.
It definitely tastes like meat. I'll tell you that. Definitely tastes like chicken.
Okay, well, that's interesting. But I mean, I guess that's up to John, dude. I mean, John, do you in the chat? Do you eat anything cold-blooded? Not you are cold-blooded when you eat, as in, I meant any animals that you've even been cold-blooded, but
anything cold-blooded?
Dude, I've eaten in cold blood. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh yeah, give me that shit, devour that shit.
So so I just quickly Googled like why isn't fish considered meat during Lent?
Okay.
And they said that the reason they don't consider fish a meat is like really, really arbitrary and vague. But it is the reason certain animals are then considered fish so that they can be eaten. For example, in the 17th century, the Bishop of Quebec ruled that beavers are fish. So you can eat beaver meat during Lent, technically, at least in 17th century Quebec.
Damn, they must have had a lot of. Yeah, I was like, what the man? They must have had a lot of fucking beavers in the 17th century.
In Latin America, capybaras are considered fish on Lenten Fridays.
What the fuck?
Don't you try that too?
Capybaras.
Apparently, people in Detroit eat muskrat. So it's like.
Okay, not that one.
So I still don't know why. So honestly, I still don't know why fish aren't considered meat. Because they're like, there's a lot of historical ambiguity because there's so many other different actors in play. But they do confirm that for that reason they have categorized other animals as fish for the sole sake of being able to eat.
So pretty much out of like convenience.
It's like.
I mean, I feel like I don't know. I don't know their situation. I feel like it's like they have an abundance of beavers and not access to fish, unlike other.
Like I definitely understand where you're coming from. Like it was just like one of those things.
They need to justify surviving for a day.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like it's a lot more about the principle behind the ritual,
right? Than
the ritual itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I do recognize that it's just like genuine curiosity.
No, that makes sense. I mean, like that's the thing where it's like we talked about this on was it the karaoke? No. Was it last week's podcast, Kemp, where we were like, do vegetarians eat fish? Right. That was last week's podcast, right?
Yeah, that was last week's podcast.
Yeah, because we were like, they're like some vegetarians eat fish, but it's like, are you pescatarian then, or are you just under the broad umbrella of vegetarian? You know what I mean? Because like some vegetarians don't eat fish at all because it's still an animal product, like a live animal product rather than like a byproduct. So I don't know.
Yeah, I used to know like a lot of, well, not like a lot, but I would know people that they call themselves vegetarians, but they eat fish and they don't know what the term pescatarian is. So
what the fuck?
Honestly,
so they just don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have no food restrictions, so this is something I never thought of.
Yeah, I didn't really have that many food restrictions either. I mean, other than Lent, and then there would be times where I would like, all right, I'm not going to eat any sweets, but that's different. I feel like that one is easy to define, but I know what you mean. All right, Aaron. I don't know if Spalding is here. If he's in the chat, I don't know if he's like. I don't think he is, but Spalding is he has a command in my chat. Is a whale a fish or a meat? To you, Aaron, to you.
I mean, for me, fish is meat. So
regardless of what the answer is, a whale is meat.
For me, for me, just because of my upbringing, I've always considered fish meat to begin with. So it doesn't really matter what. I mean, a whale is a mammal, but even if it wasn't, I'd still call it meat because I define meat as just muscular tissue, like of a living animal.
That's fair.
Okay, can you get meat off a plant? See, because there's technically muscular tissue. It's not muscle, but they're like fibers in plants that can be like muscle-like.
Muscle-like isn't muscle though.
Okay. All right. Okay. but it says like, you know, I was gonna say living tissue. I was like, living tissue is a lot. That's a broad thing. Anything.
Yeah, living tissue is a really broad term. I was more like.
But yeah, muscle tissue. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but like muscle tissue. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So then, do you consider? Oh, actually, no. That doesn't make any sense. That just it's a very obvious answer. I was gonna ask.
I mean, kind of a parallel, not the same kind of questioning, but it's like the age-old like question of like, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah, dude, we were gonna get into that, dude. Is a hot dog a fucking sandwich?
So, actually, it's closer to a taco.
But what if the bun breaks?
Once that seal breaks, then it will become a sandwich. Because
the seal breaks?
I saw this infographic once that like solved a lot of things for me.
Was it the
cube?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Dude, do you know where to find that? I've been looking for that so much. I'm trying to find that. Hold on.
Wait. So if the hot dog bun breaks,
I found it.
Dude, link me.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm just gonna drop the image. I'm just gonna drop the image.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is that what you're saying? That if the hot dog bun breaks, it turns into a sandwich?
Because you know how like hot dog buns are connected, right? They're not cut all the way through.
Yeah, but
if it breaks, it becomes a sandwich.
Okay, so
by
what
Aaron's
happens?
Definition.
So what happens like for like a taco shell? What if it breaks?
That means you just fucked up, dude.
If a taco shell breaks, it will once again become a sandwich.
So it's a sandwich now, right?
The cube rule. Okay, I'm gonna
or does it turn into like a quesadilla?
See, okay.
Quesadilla is. I mean.
Like
no. Okay, no. It depends if the
quesadilla
quesadilla is made with one tortilla or two. That's where it depends on. Is it made with one or two tortillas?
A quesadilla is still a quesadilla, even if it's made by one or two, right?
Yeah, but is it a sandwich? A quesadilla is a quesadilla. That's fine. But is every quesadilla a sandwich?
Oh, okay. I get what you mean now.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Sorry. All right, Aaron, where are you putting it, dude?
Dude, it disappeared on my computer. Like I thought I saved the image, and it just absolutely disappeared on my computer. So
dude, what did you Google? How did you find it?
It's just look up cube rule of food.
Cube.
FBI like cleared out your PC, dude. You knew too much.
Okay, I found it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, wait, here, let me just.
No. I'm saving it for myself, dude.
I'm dropping it to general, dude.
Cube rule.
Thank you.
Food.
I'm dropping in general.
Okay. We're doing this. All right, let me pull this up on stream.
So it's like
food cube rule.
It's like if you define the categorization by where to start. I mean, I don't know if starch location is the right way to define it, because actually no, it still works. No, it would be weird.
Fuck, what did I save it under? I know I saved it in this folder. Oh, there it is. There we go. I got it. Okay, we're pulling this up on podcast. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, so it's on podcast. It's on stream now.
There you go.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to lock our photo so I don't accidentally drag ours. Okay. All right, the cube rule of food. All right. So for identifying dishes based on starch locations, whatever starch locations, that's whatever. Okay, that can be debatable. Whatever your definition for starch items is. Okay, so there's one side. There's toast, right? There's two. One on top, one on bottom.
So technically, by this definition, nacho chips can be toast.
Correct. No, I agree with that statement.
I think that works. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, because it's just small pieces of toast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's gonna go anywhere else. Okay, and then three sides. It's like a U is a taco.
Three like unbroken sides.
No, but a hot dog bun doesn't have three sides. It has two, and it's just connected with like a little hinge.
Yeah, but
whatever.
That hinge becomes the third side by definition.
Okay. See, I'm glad we found this rule. All right. 4 is sushi, right? So that's where like the nori is wrapped around the
the rice.
The rice or the nori is wrapped around. All right. So more of a roll. It doesn't consider like sashimi sushi, right? And that would just be toast.
Yeah. It's more about Sashimi's just toast. You're right.
Yeah, right.
But
okay.
yes, okay. It's not sushi. It's like a roll.
Right. All right. And then 5. Everything except the top is covered is a soup, salads with a bread bowl, right? Okay, understandable. It's a bowl, right? It's a bowl.
Yeah.
And then 6 is the calzone. It's completely encased around said starch item. All right. So let's go back to this hot dog scenario, right? So let's go by Aaron's definition, right? So I do not personally, I do not follow the cube rule of food. I do not follow this diagram, because I have, because things transform as you eat them. So anyways,
yeah, a burrito.
Okay. No, that's exactly my example.
A burrito starts with a calzone, then will technically become a bowl.
Exactly. That's exactly the issue here. A burrito starts with a calzone, then becomes like a bread bowl.
But we can also define the food as not what it becomes when you eat it, but
it's what it only is and what it starts.
As what it's meant to be presented.
Okay. See, I remember there was a long. Aaron, when you saw this photo originally, was there like a long ass thread attached to this?
I honestly don't remember this photo. Okay. Like the knowledge of the cube rule is like an archaic thing in my head. I don't remember.
Okay.
Or how I got it.
Okay, I remember. Okay, here. Let me link. Shit. Let me save this image and paste it here.
It's like a bunch of like internet scientists like debating this.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nice.
Here, I'm not gonna pull this one up on stream, but I'll post it in fucking Discord.
All right. Let me...
So this is long. You guys are gonna have to put in Google Chrome and then zoom in.
This is a long ass thing.
It's a long. It's a long one, right? Right.
So fuck it, like download what? Go ahead.
So open up on your browser and then click to zoom in. All right. So open original. Basically.
Oh my god.
Right. All right. So we're gonna read through this together. The stream can look at this on their own time. Okay. If you're watching on YouTube or watching on live, you guys can literally look up. Okay. Whatever. You guys can look it up.
This entire thing's so funny.
Yeah. So. Okay. So we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this thread. All right.
This would be a Tumblr thread.
Exactly. So this also suggests pizza is a toast, right? Normal pizza, not Chicago deep dish. Chicago deep dish is at that point a bread bowl, but regular pizza, all right? Regular pizza is toast. Apple pie is a calzone only if it has a crust on top. I've had apple pie that don't have crust on top.
Oh, true. I've also had apple pie without that. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right, that suggests that cannoli and sushi and burritos are not sushi. Wrong. Burritos are not sushi. Burritos are calzones. under this rule, because they're wrapped. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cannolis, yes, that's fine. They're sushi. And then we scroll down. Pigs in a blanket. Hot dogs wrapped in bread, toasted in the oven. Sushi. By this rule, by this definition, sushi.
But we've also already determined that the term sushi isn't accurate for that type of containment.
Correct.
Because there's sashimi sushi. So like sushi itself is already a wrong term. We're just
Yes, I think they just needed a word to fill it in, but I agree. I feel like sushi is the wrong word here.
Technically, we could just redefine it as in a blanket. So sushi is just the content in a blanket.
Okay,
right.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with redefining sushi as in a blanket.
You can think of it that way too, because I agree that sushi isn't the best way to describe number 4 containment.
Yeah, because
purely on the fact that sushi
is a genre. Sushi is not an act.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Okay. Let me explain. This is the reason why I do not abide by why do I not agree with the cube rule of food, right? So sandwich, right?
Okay.
We're gonna start off with the two. Sandwich, right? Sandwich can be defined. Shut the fuck up, dude. Sandwich is defined for me is the act of sandwiching, just like the act of milking.
I'm sorry. When you said sandwich.
Yeah, is the act of sandwiching. When you have the act of sandwiching, you get the product of a sandwich. All right. So Kemp, you know the meme, dude. You know, Aaron, did you ever watch Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girls Senpai?
Yes.
I have not watched it actually.
Okay, but have you seen the meme where he's like, "I want those to sandwich me"?
Oh yeah.
With with the thighs. See?
Oh yeah.
If you put the two thighs around your face, that you've become a sandwich. Well, it's the act of sandwiching.
That's also recognizing the thighs as not part of the same system.
Correct. Because, it's two different thighs. They're not one thigh connected. It's two different thighs.
But what I'm saying is, the two thighs belong to the same person.
No, but they're two separate thighs. That's the thing. It's two separate things.
But then that breaks it down further to not just defining the term sandwiching, but what is sandwiching.
Yes, correct. I agree. Yes, because it's like, all right. I'm getting in that example, right? I can't believe we're using this example between two thighs, right? If you're being sandwiched between two thighs, if you're being sandwiched between two thighs, you're getting sandwiched between two thighs, but you're not being sandwiched between two people. Being sandwiched between two people, you need two individuals, one in front of you and one in back of you, or whatever, two on two opposite sides of you. Then you're being sandwiched by two people
and have another one stand on you.
Yeah, at that point you are being sandwiched, but sandwich is the act of being sandwiched relative of the same object, right? So if you're so let's say for me, right? Technically speaking, for me, a sandwich has to be between two items of similar consistency or similarities, sandwiching things in the middle, right?
Okay.
So like for me, a quesadilla with one tortilla is not a sandwich. A quesadilla with two tortillas is a sandwich. But at the same time, right? So you guys know KFC, right? Back when they had the double down, that was a sandwich instead of buns as bread. It was two pieces of fried chicken. That's an act of sandwiching without starch, technically. I
mean, the chicken is breaded and fried.
No, but you're not. So technically, it's a sandwich. It's a sandwichception because the chicken is. Yeah. The fried chicken is calzoned in its breading.
Yeah.
And then that calzone is still sandwiching the content.
This is basically just a question of the scale of the system you're looking at.
Yes, correct.
But
you're right. That's correct. It's all relative. But you cannot taco something. You cannot sushi something. You cannot calzone something, right? Every other thing on this cube rule of food cannot be actioned, right?
But
you cannot calzone anything. You're just surrounding it and wrapping it. You don't call that a calzone.
But in this situation where 5 out of the 6 things are the same concept in this situation that they can't be verbed,
yes,
and that the sandwich is the only thing that can be verbed, then I feel like that in itself means that like the verb itself shouldn't be applied to the same like restrictions or same like context as the other kinds of wrapping.
That's a good point.
Okay, I see. I get your point.
Right? You can sandwich being sandwiched is a verb.
Yes.
And it's unique only to the sandwich kind of food.
Okay.
But that makes it unique on its own, as opposed to like say if 5 out of 6 could be verb, like I could toast this avocado, or like I like, and when I say that, I'm not saying I'm putting the avocado in a toaster oven. I'm saying I'm putting it on a piece of toast. I could taco this bread. Like, if they said all of that except for the calzone, then I think it's a valid statement to say that calzone is the odd one out. But right now, sandwich is the odd one out because it's the only one that could be verbed.
No, but it's like, it's not. It could be a verb. It is a verb. And toasting is its own verb as it is. That's when you're toasting something.
But
right?
it doesn't mean the same.
But it
thing,
doesn't
so
mean the same thing. But that's why I'm saying that's the. It is the exception. I agree with you. It is the exception. Sandwiching is its own exception in this own thing.
So like if you're defining every other food by the fact that you can sandwich a sandwich, then I don't think that's a fair assumption.
No, but then that's why I say by my own school of thought. Other than we already redefined number 4, right? It's not sushi as in a blanket, but sushi is its own genre. There's so many different aspects of sushi that make what sushi is sushi, right? Because there's the sashimi, the fish, the process, right? There's a process to sushi. There's a process to being a sandwich.
I mean, for me, like, this is also obviously like a lot of cultural background into it because I would never consider something calzone. I'd rather say dumpling.
This one brought in cultural context. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Holy shit! This guy straight up said dumpling. Holy crap!
And so here's the rest of that argument, right? It's like people will say like dumplings are just Chinese ravioli. No, ravioli is just Italian dumplings.
So it's just a question of point of view.
Yeah, see, this is he brought up a good point, dude. I can't wait to eat some Italian dumplings, dude. Bruh, Jesus Christ, dude, I can't wait to go to Olive Garden and be like, yo, give me that dim sum, fam. Oh shit!
Fucking cheese dim sum.
Oh no!
You gotta love cheese dumplings, man.
Oh my god! All right. So we're getting off track here. Okay, I understand though. I get that. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's step back a little bit. We're getting a little too far on this calzone cultural difference thing. Holy shit! But under that same school of thought, you cannot. Can you? Dumpling-ing is not an action. It's not an action.
Right.
What about like a burrito? Can you like burrito something?
I think rap is the best way to describe it, but rap can be open-ended. Like you could
a wrap is a bread bowl.
A wrap could be a bread bowl. A wrap could be a calzone or a taco. Like a wrap could be 4 out of the 6 items here.
So it has to be like encased.
But under Aaron's cube rule of food, right? It has to start off in a specific stage, right? Like it doesn't change stages.
It has to be intended to be present.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, understandable.
Because like maybe someone just might be really bad at fucking making food.
They better make a new one for me.
It's like, I intended to give you a calzone, but the top crumbled, so here's a bread bowl. Like, they don't say that. It's like, here's a kind of a fucked up calzone.
Sounds like I'm getting a refund.
Sounds like I'm getting a free meal, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so dumb. Okay. I don't know. That's why I can't follow the cube rule of food just because of my train of thought. It's like there's action, there's actions and cultures behind it. So by definition, for me, a hot dog is a sandwich most of the time because the bread breaks on me anyways.
It sounds like you need to get good at eating a hot dog, dude.
No. Bad at eating hot dogs,
no. Dude, come on, man. Okay, when you start adding like extra shit on a hot dog, that shit is gonna break.
You probably put too much condiments on your fucking hot dog, dude.
Come on. Don't act like it's never happened to you. I'm gonna say it happens often enough. It happens often enough.
Like, it happens often enough, but the intent when they serve it to you is
Okay.
not
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. When you eat a hot dog, right? How do you eat it? Do you turn your head sideways so you can eat both pieces of bread with your teeth? Your teeth make contact with the bread first, or do you go from the top? Always.
The top.
You have to define top, because when you said go from the top,
Okay, so from the open hot dog part, the open hot dog part,
the open hot dog part.
Yeah, so by the taco definition, the fourth that would have connected into make it a sushi, the one that's missing, the open side.
Okay, that's the top where you add like the condiments.
Correct.
Okay.
So what direction do you eat your hot dogs in?
I eat it. Okay, looking at the cube rule, I eat it from the front or back face.
Okay.
But where does your teeth like?
Yeah, where does your top teeth make contact? Does it make contact with the hot dog and the condiments, or does it make contact with the bread?
For me, the condiments.
Okay, see, this is where I'm different. This is where I'm different. I will eat my hot dog sideways. I like having the bread be the thing in the middle. So technically, I'm eating a hot dog sideways by your definition.
Yeah, you're eating that shit like a sandwich.
Yes, correct.
You're just eating it wrong then.
In Aaron's words, not how it was intended.
You're just obviously eating it wrong, dude. Like if someone presented, I don't know, anything that wasn't meant to be slurped up to me, and I tried to forcibly slurp it as I eat it, I wouldn't consider it like a noodle soup or anything.
Okay, but I'm just, because for me, I feel like it's just because it gives me a little bit more grip on things, but that's how it's just easier to eat.
And that's and that's fine. But it's still a taco.
Niran, do you put your condiments on your hot dog like on top too?
It depends what the condiments are.
I put wait. So I put condiments
because if you put it on the side, like doesn't that shit just like
fall into the bun?
I mean, onto the bun, yeah.
I usually open a bun slightly to put some condiments on both sides, and then I do that too.
Yes, then you're building it like a sandwich. You're building it like a sandwich.
And then I'll add some more condiments on the top where the hot dog is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I do.
And then I eat it the right side up, because holding it sideways just means the condiments are gonna fall out.
No, I don't hold it sideways. I keep the hot dog.
You tilt your head.
I tilt my head.
That means from an outside point of view, you're just eating it weird.
But if I'm not the only person who eats like that, it's not that weird.
True. But then that just goes back to, like, not popularity, but like just how frequently
common practice.
Common practice. It's like the word Photoshop all over it.
See, that's why, dude. That's why we talk about this dumb shit, dude, that no one cares about. This is why we get heated for dumb shit.
Like, dude, when you were a kid and like they were like, "Here's the airplane," did you like tilt your head too, or what?
What the fuck? What do you mean? Here comes the airplane, dude. There's only one. It's a spoon. What the fuck are you talking about?
My parents never did that to me.
I don't like. How do you go into the hot dog and tilt your head?
Because okay, so let me explain, dog.
This has become a witch hunt.
No. Here. Let me explain, dude. I'm Filipino, dog. Right? We. What'd she say, Carol? What? All right, no, Aaron. All right. So, anyways, the reason why, right? I'm Filipino, dog. I'm Filipino American. I didn't grow up with fucking hot dog buns, dog. I grew up with fucking pandesal. I grew up with fucking dinner rolls. So if I wanted a hot dog sandwich, I'd make it eat it like a sandwich. So when I got actual hot dogs outside of my house, I would eat it with still the bread on both sides. It's just, I felt that's what it was normal to me.
Yeah, then it just goes back to like subjective experience.
Yes.
Right, like dumpling versus ravioli.
Okay, we're gonna get into this conversation now.
No. That's just the easiest thing to bring it back to. It's like subjective definitions.
That's true.
Definitions. Then, like in like what we grew up on, then it's like low key,
Yeah.
at a point to talk about it.
No, that's right. That's
Yeah,
why,
yeah,
personally, I cannot abide by this cube rule of food. I cannot.
That's fine. I've decided to just adopt the cube rule with minor tweaks, like the sushi thing, purely because it just made it easy for me to define my food as I eat.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. All right.
That way I don't get tripped up when people ask me.
I just thought of something.
What's up?
Yeah.
Is so a ravioli. So
Oh shit! I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
Is a cheese wonton just ravioli but fried, or like?
Wait.
Is ravioli?
Wonton's not fried. Wonton's not usually fried.
Oh, isn't the casing like fried?
There's
The breading or whatever.
Okay, Chinese food is just fucking weird sometimes. Like the way, like there's technically a thing called pot stickers,
Right.
and then there's
That's steamed. That's steamed, right?
pot stickers is fried.
Oh
on a
yeah, those are
pot.
fried. Okay.
Dumplings can be either steamed or boiled. Technically, pot stickers can be boiled too. So here's the thing: pot stickers and dumplings basically almost look the exact fucking same, but it's just quote unquote how you cook them that defines what they become.
Which makes that makes sense.
Isn't cheese wonton fried? It's not fried. I thought it was fried.
Like
I've never fucking had a cheese wonton in my life.
No, dude. No. You know it. You just don't. I feel like we're not on the same page here. I know what Kemp's talking about.
It's a super American thing. I probably.
All right, Google All right, just fucking Google cheese wonton right now. Let's see what pops up. Cheese wonton.
I'm looking it up right now. Cheese wonton.
Like a cream cheese wonton, dude.
Oh, what the fuck? This is all fried. Cream cheese wonton, bro. China doesn't have cream cheese.
Never said it was Chinese. I just said if it was fried, it was a fried ravioli or not.
Hey man, when the moment you said wonton, that just made me automatically think about Chinese. All right.
But it's made with like wonton wrap, or that's why it's called cream cheese.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Once I see it, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Before seeing it, I was so confused because it was like, it literally felt like you were speaking a foreign language. I was like, what are you saying?
Yeah. Dude, I was speaking American.
Yeah, dude. And then in the chat, we got Aaron in the chat. Not you, Aaron. So, ragoon. Yeah, ragoons. Those are good. Like the crab ragoon wontons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So are those fried ravioli? Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna go Eurocentric,
no, it's not.
Ravioli.
No, you can't. But ravioli is not fried. Ravioli is boiled. If we're going by the definition of
how they're prepared,
yes,
that
is not a ravioli. Yeah. Because obviously it's a very huge step in how you make it, right? Because if something's fried versus like boiled,
there's a big part. Yeah.
Is wonton considered pasta?
No.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Wait.
It is.
Yeah, because it's starch and flour.
Yeah, if pasta's just starch and flour, then technically.
They say starch and flour. Starch in a liquid.
But here's the thing: the fact that we're comparing it to pasta, as if pasta's the base, is what makes it Eurocentric.
Right. So let's go the other way. Aaron, so is pasta
a type of wonton? No, because pasta doesn't inherently in wraps like macaroni, spaghetti, like just a raw noodle or that's pasta itself. Wonton is the combination of a wrap and something inside. So if anything, pasta is not a broad enough term, and things like ravioli would be a closer thing to compare it to, because at least they contain something.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, if we're going to compare it to anything, pasta is not. It is too vague.
True. Too broad. Understandable.
Yeah.
What are some dumb shit that was like we can debate about? It's like, it doesn't even have to be food related. Like, food is just the easiest thing to debate about.
So if I like take like a macaroni,
okay,
And I like fill that shit up with cheese.
Like a single macaroni.
Yeah, single macaroni. I fill that shit up with cheese and close it up. That's a ravioli.
I mean, if you think about it, a single macaroni is a sushi.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I fucking hate you. Shut
sushi.
the fuck up! No, we already. We went through this, Aaron. I thought we went on the definition. We're changing it from sushi to in a blanket. Fuck you, dude.
It's so
Fuck
funny to
you.
say it. It's
Behold.
so funny.
Behold.
Okay, fine. I retract that. If you fill a single macaroni with anything, is it not by default that filling in a blanket?
Yeah, no, and then you cover it up. Like
With what?
you close it up somehow.
Like you pinch the sides?
Yeah, like you pinch the sides.
What about the tubular opening as well?
No, that's what he's saying. If you pinch the tubular openings, does that make it? No, dude, ravioli. So ravioli. There's a process to making ravioli.
Yeah, but okay, like if we can't keep switching between defining a food by the process it's made versus the way it's presented.
I mean, hold on.
Like this is getting too deep.
No, we need to get deep. This is a dumb shit. This is how the dumb shit deep we need to get into, dude. This is what we're talking about. All right, I have another question for you guys later. All right.
Okay.
But later. Because ravioli. No, yeah, that's not ravioli. That's just stuffed macaroni.
Why is it not in a blanket?
And you close it, it's still
like if you seal it. If you somehow pinch the seal.
So maybe because I'm not educated enough and I don't know what fucking closed pasta is called, I'm sure there has to be a term for that. And because I don't know the term for that, there isn't a term for that.
I've just been saying ravioli. It's like
no, you can't call it ravioli.
Closed pasta, like.
Yeah, but it's like there's other closed pastas that aren't ravioli. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you either made something brand new on the spot right now because no one fucking closes macaroni because that shit is too small to begin with anyways.
Yeah, but what if you made it... Okay, then what defines a macaroni piece? Just the size? Because what if I made the same thing but bigger? Is that not a macaroni anymore?
See, all right, we're getting into this, dude. Is mac and cheese really mac and cheese if it doesn't use macaroni pasta?
I've never really had mac and cheese that didn't use macaroni, so I can't answer that.
There's people who use like shells, right? Shells aren't macaroni.
Shell.
Yeah, right. Then there's people who've used like fucking like rigatoni or some shit like that, right? The things that aren't macaroni and call it macaroni and cheese.
Different ass kinds of pasta. They're the same damn thing.
Ask the Italians, dude. I don't fucking know.
So I looked up the definition of ravioli. It's pasta in the form of little cases of dough containing a savory filling.
Does it specify the shape of the dough?
Nope.
All right, then confirmed. Macaroni seal can be ravioli.
Fucking mad, dude. I'm fucking mad. All right. Congratulations, dude. You've created ravioli. Behold. God damn it. All right, fine. All right. But all right. So now that we've defined that, your fucking enclosed macaroni has evolved into like fucking Pokemon into fucking ravioli, right? What is mac and cheese if it's not using mac? Is it just rigatoni and cheese? Is it shells and cheese?
So it sounds like it's just pasta.
pasta and cheese. But you're not gonna call it pasta and cheese, right?
This just sounded like a deconstructed cheese ravioli dish.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Nothing is enclosed. That's
why it's deconstructed now.
The fuck is this? It's just toast? Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. All right.
Actually,
there's a reason why it's called macaroni and cheese, because originally it was made with macaroni pasta and cheeses in parentheses S.
But like for the layman, a lot of the different pasta types that are like, like you mentioned, rigatoni or like shells or macaroni are interchangeable. And then it's that at that point it's just easier to use the tried and true term.
So it's just at this point, like you said, it's just a layman's term then. It's just an umbrella term at this point, like Photoshop.
Umbrella. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It all goes back to Photoshop, man.
Shut the Okay. Right, fine. I'll accept that. Okay.
What was that question you wanted to ask her?
All right. So yeah, I was about to get that. All right. So how many? I think I asked Kemp this. How many holes does a straw have?
1 hole, 2 openings.
Okay, Kemp.
That sounds fair. Yeah. Because like the hole is like from you can see off one side. Yeah, it's like 2 openings, 1 hole. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it has 0 holes. And
straw?
0 holes and 1 opening. So I'm actually going a step down from you guys.
Oh.
I can see that. No, okay. I see what you mean when you say no hole, 1 open.
Yes.
I do see that.
So, all right, I'll let you go first.
I just lean towards the 2 openings, 1 hole option instead.
Isn't a hole like defined as like an opening through something?
It can be. So that's technicalities. That's technicalities. But go ahead. Yeah. But go ahead. I want to hear you guys before I go.
Yeah. So if you have a hole and if you have an opening through something, it's a hole. So a straw will always have at least 1 hole.
Okay, understandable. Hi, Allison. What do you miss? Just dumb shit. All right. Dumb shit. Okay, Aaron, what is your train of thought here?
For me, it's easy to consider as 2 openings, and like say a hole in my shirt.
Okay.
Won't be considered the same as the holes of a straw, mainly because of the length of distance between the openings.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I'm more inclined to think now that it's 1 hole, 1 opening.
Okay.
It's more just like I think every hole by default has at least 1 opening, depending on where you're looking at it. Because say like a well.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Right? Yeah.
Like the other side doesn't have to be open for it to be a hole. It just needs the 1 opening and then some passage.
True.
The length of that passage is never defined. So actually, as I'm talking, I'm leaning towards the 1 hole, 1 opening as well as I'm talking.
Okay. Yeah. Understandable. So let me question. Hopefully, question your guys' current school of thought. Why I say there's 0 holes but there's 1 opening. Mm-hmm. So when they make straws, right? You aren't creating a hole. You are wrapping a piece of material to make a cylinder. A cylindrical shape. You aren't creating a hole, you're creating a passageway. So that's why I say there are no holes, but there is an opening because there's obviously space that is open. So it's like, how do I say this? The hole, there isn't a hole that is purposely made. It is the opening is a byproduct of the creation of the straw.
So is a hole by default intentional?
What? Say that again. You cut out.
Is a hole by default not meant to be intentional?
No, holes are usually intentional. For man-made products, yeah, in my opinion.
But I thought you just said a straw has no hole.
Yeah, because the intention is not. It doesn't have a hole. The byproduct is the opening. It's my bad.
So are you saying the straw is like the exception to the rule?
I wouldn't say it's an exception because it's like, let's go with Aaron's example. You make a hole in the ground, right? You don't make a hole in a straw.
Then what about the hole? What about the open end of a water bottle? Would you not consider that the hole into the bottle, but just an opening of the bottle?
That's a good one. I didn't think about that. Let me think.
Because that's how I look at it, right? That's like the well is just a bigger in the ground version of like a water bottle, basically. But the water bottle is intentionally made that way. Technically, a well is intentionally made that way.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, technicality. I don't want to get too much in technicality because you know, by a well, there is another opening, and that is wherever the water is coming from. But
yeah.
But that's why a bottle is different because it's enclosed.
But again, like the concept of a hole isn't whether or not there is an opening on the other side. It's just that there is an opening.
No, if I'm going under the same school of thought, a hole is not created. An opening is created. They're not punching a hole, right? They form the plastic around something to create an opening. There's no hole. It's an opening. Are we straws?
We're technically donuts.
Okay, hold on. Go on.
We're technically human donut nugget. Because the definition of a nugget is really shitty. It's just something contained within.
I can accept that. Itself. I can accept that definition.
And then a donut is just, you know, something contained within itself, but through it.
Yeah.
We're
so
just a dough nugget.
Yeah,
Humans are just dough nuggets. Straws are a bit like too one-dimensional.
This guy said dough nuggets 3 times, and I went, that has to be a word.
like straws are like almost too one-dimensional. Because we have substance in the like surrounding, which is why like the nugget, donut, dough nugget.
Right. So let's go into the donut conversation, right? And like you know how donuts are rings, and then and they have a hole, right? They have donut holes.
Yeah.
That donuts are like those particular donuts, not like the jelly filled ones, right? For donuts, they are not stubby fat straws. They are not. I would not consider them stubby fat straws because they are intended to have a hole punched in the middle to create that shape.
They're also intended to be eaten.
Okay, well, that's a separate argument.
Right.
That's a separate argument. But yeah, right. I get
right. Like if I wouldn't say it's not a straw, but like I would, if I looked at a donut, I would say that is still a hole, and it by default will have 2 openings. Right.
Okay, I can see that.
Like I think the difference between how you're defining it and how I'm, and possibly Kemp, is just whether or not the hole is intentionally made is what defines it as a hole.
Yes, that's by my definition. Correct. Okay. Correct.
Okay. Correct. See, I don't really care about intentionally or not. I'm more like if there is an opening, there by default is a hole.
Yeah, that's how I'm seeing it too. If there's an opening.
True. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Because it's like let's go with the water bottle example, right? For this is by my school of thought, right? Or even the straw. But let's go with the water bottle. I say there's no hole, but there's an opening, right? But if you take like a knife or something, or and you punch a hole into it, there's now 1 hole and 2 openings because you purposely made a hole.
Well, into a straw, you tend to just
no, like a water bottle. A water bottle.
Okay, so wait. Okay, okay. Let's say you're pouring water into the bottle.
Okay.
Do you pour the water through the hole, or do you call it an opening?
An opening.
The fuck?
Actually. Also, I just saw Allison's.
Okay, if you cut a straw at the very bottom, is that a donut? No.
What?
What?
It's just a shorter straw.
It's just a shorter straw.
These topic discussion like your cancer. Okay, but she says the reverse then. So if you cut a straw, is it a donut? No, it's still just a short ass straw, right?
Yeah.
But all right, so let's go from the other perspective. Can you make a donut a straw? No. Because a straw you have to
You
can't So also there's a definition of what a straw is. A straw is so you can transport one liquid or some substance or whatever.
Then here's the thing.
You can't use a donut for that shit.
Then let me bring in jelly-filled donuts concepts.
Okay, that's different. Those are different type of donuts. But go ahead.
No. But a jelly-filled donut is a donut with the hole just in a different shape and location. So say I had a jelly-filled donut, they had to poke a hole to put the donut in there.
Okay.
What if I just happened to poke a hole on the other side, and now I can place that donut and just suck out the inside?
I just call you fucking weird, but
but now it serves the function like a straw.
Yeah, but it's the intention. Are you making that donut initially to become a straw, or are you making it as a donut? Because the holes were created afterwards.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if we can ever technically call a donut a straw or a straw a donut. You can use a donut like a straw.
Correct. There you go.
I wouldn't call it the same. Like, I agree with that part.
Okay. Then we're on the same page. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so you take a regular glazed donut. It doesn't even have to be glazed.
Just a regular circular donut?
Circular donut with the hole in the middle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it on top of a cup. And you drink something that way. Are you drinking out of a straw?
No.
Because
dude, the donut isn't functioning as anything. I feel like that's more of a hindrance than anything else.
Like in the scenario you illustrated, no, you're not using that.
You're not using it as a straw.
You're not using it as a straw. What I was saying is like,
you take a whole cylindrical section.
Yeah. Like if I actually
trying to suck something through it.
If I place my lips on the donut to suck through, then I am using it.
You're using it like a straw, but it's not a straw. Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
But technically, even in your case, Kemp, you are using it like a straw. It is
using
not
like
a straw. Yes, correct. Yes. The act of strawing. Okay, dude. I like to simulate that I'm drinking through someone's butthole. Says Aaron is here in the chat. When I put my donut on top of a cup.
This eating ass simulation or what?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't think eating ass is as simple as sucking out a straw.
Yeah, dude, it's not as simple as putting a big ass donut on top of a cup.
Like,
is this
Aaron, prior to drinking the donut on a cup, do you also lick the inside of the hole of the donut?
Aaron, stop. Ron, stop. Of course.
All right, this man knows how to eat ass.
I guess it's 2021, dude. People eat ass. Dude, Aaron, I'm about to send this to your girlfriend, man. Both of your girlfriends.
Wait, pause.
Yes.
I only have one.
No, sorry, because you're Aaron, and then Aaron in the chat. Both Aarons.
Oh, okay, both
of your girlfriends.
Okay. I got.
But how big of a donut? Shut up, Allison. Does it matter?
What if you have a big ass donut and then you put the cup through the hole?
Dude, what you're telling me is that the donut hole is big enough, or you're just rimming the fucking cup? Is that what you're telling me?
No, it's not. It's not necessarily if donut is big enough. Is if the cup's opening is small enough to fit in the donut's hole.
Dude, fuck that. We're not talking about this. We're not fucking talking about this. I don't need how you guys simulate eating ass, all right, with fucking donuts and cups of fluid. I don't need this. I don't need this on my podcast. It's fucking dumb.
As just as a quick disclaimer.
Yeah.
If you're gonna eat ass, do it safely.
Yeah, make sure you prep for it. Is what I've been told.
Some like there have been cases of people contracting bacteria and E. coli from eating ass.
If you want your ass eaten, make sure you plan at least 24 hours of prior. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's what everyone on podcasts I've listened to before say. They're like, you need a what fluids in the cup, Allison? I mean, what do you guys like eating donuts with? I like milk.
I think milk too.
I just fucking eat donuts, man. I don't give a shit what I drink it with.
No, but like, if do you have like a preferred drink when eating donuts?
Not really. I don't have a preferred drink. I just really like the donut itself. Like I could enjoy it with coffee. I could water. I could not enjoy it with like something else that's too sugary. Obviously,
I can.
It feels wrong to eat a donut and like.
I'm not trying to drink some orange juice and then bite into my donut.
Sounds like an American breakfast.
That's just.
I'm personally not a big fan.
So you don't like citrus with donuts? You don't like citrus with sweets?
I just don't like too much sugary drinks with a donut because if the drink is too sugary, it takes away from the donut for me.
Okay. No, I
like to thoroughly enjoy the donut. So if I drink anything with it, I also usually eat it as is.
No, me too.
If I drink something with it, I usually prefer to not be sweet.
No, I understand. Like I usually eat donuts as is too, but I'm just like, because it's just technically sweet bread.
Dude,
like sweet bread is with milk is fucking delicious, dude.
I could eat donut. Oh fuck, that shit's so good.
Dude,
donut holes are a fucking danger.
Because oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, what'd you say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was saying how like donut holes are like because it's bite size, finger food basically. It's so easy to eat a ton of them as opposed to eating a lot of like full size donut.
Okay. No, I agree. That's it. No, I just agree.
I also and out of donuts, I prefer style donuts.
What style donuts?
I like it old fashioned, where like it's where the
oh, it's like fluffy.
It's a bit more fluffy and a bit more denser than
right.
The standard like round, like the modern standard round donut. You know
right.
What I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Because like it's good and it's really the normal kind is really light and like it's really easy to bite into it. It like gives way, but like old fashions offer a tiny bit of like more dense resistance.
They're like a little more cakey, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of like that more. But that's just a personal preference, obviously.
It's like donut holes, though. Where's the hole in the donut? We talked about this, Allison. They punch a hole in the donut.
Yeah, that's where your leftover donut. That's what your donut holes are. Why
not call it donut middles? All right, we answered that question.
I feel like even middle's not even a good word. Like if you're gonna
call it a donut opening, dude.
Donut core sounds so hardcore, dude. I eat donut cores for breakfast. Dude, Kemp, we going back to TMJ?
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go. Let's get some bear claws, dude. Fucking bear claws is probably one of my favorite things on their list.
Some apple fritters. Yum.
Their apple fritters are alright.
I love apple fritters, dude. I love anything apple.
Dude.
Honestly. Apple pie, apple fritters.
Well, that's true. I feel like I haven't had like badly hold on. Let me make sure. let me make sure I get my words right here. I've had bad apple things, but I feel like that's just like someone just not cooking it well, or it's just gone bad. But that's different. But it's like I feel like apples are one of those like things you can put in desserts, and you can't necessarily go wrong.
Especially if it's like softened or caramelized in some way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I honestly, I was gonna say as a kid, but honestly, even now, I drink apple juice like fucking drug. Like, if I have any apple juice in my vicinity, that shit disappears. Quickly.
Does that shit dry you out? Does it make your poop hard?
Apple juice?
Yeah.
Not that I can like particularly remember.
All right, that's all I'm asking.
Are you asking from experience?
No. Because I feel like I don't know if that's my parents or just like a Filipino thing. I mean, Kemp, like, have you heard about that?
Nope.
I don't know. I've heard this from like my families before.
I mean, like it could be possible because like apple juice has a shit ton of sugar and like stuff in there that could just make you more dehydrated than just drinking normal ass water.
Right.
And if you're dehydrated, then yeah,
okay,
gonna have some tough poops ahead.
Let's see. Aaron in the chat. The autopsy found 10 bullet middles in the man's chest. All right, green apples greater than red apples. Ooh, debatable. I feel like it depends on what species of apples. You mean like Granny Smiths? Granny Smiths are fucking great as green apples.
I don't know apples well enough.
Yeah.
I kind of just eat the apple I have.
Fuji apples are fucking huge.
Whether it's red or green, like as long as like it's not overwhelmingly sour.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
If I wanted like sour, if I wanted like acidic food, I'd rather like go with citrus acidic foods. Like apples acidic and like citrus acidic just don't hit the same.
Red green apple species. all right. Where is the apple tier list? Dude, I don't know, man. I just eat, like, similar to Aaron, I know some species of apples. I don't know how to fucking rate them, dude.
Shit, dude, it's like the iPhone, the iPad, your fucking Apple Watch, you know?
Exactly.
You mean the up and coming Apple car?
Yeah, the Apple car, dude. Fuji is top tier. Fuji Apple top tier. I do agree with that.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how to rate apples. What's F tier? See, I don't know, dude.
Ron.
Dude, Apple is F tier, dude.
What? All right, well, whatever.
Android gang.
This guy is. Oh shit! Look at this. We're talking about fruits. This guy over here, all Apple products, lame as fuck, dude. F tier.
Say, look at my iPad before I go to sleep.
Oh my god. All right.
Me as I'm on my Mac right now at the party.
POV. You're looking at Kemp's reading manga before bed. It's just a fucking iPad. All right. Is there any other dumb shit we want to talk about? We relatively
I can bring up. I can bring a cursed one that was very popular.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's make this our last one. It's already an hour and a half in. I think it's a good ending one. Let's go, Aaron.
Water, wet.
Oh, shit! Now here we go again.
We could also just not talk.
No. We're talking about this.
That's another thing I have to look for the definition of.
Is water wet? No. Water is not wet.
This shit again.
Allison, you'll have to look in the YouTube video for that one. Is water wet? No.
Water's
not wet.
Is water considered soaked with liquid?
No.
No, right?
Because it is a liquid.
It is liquid, right?
Yeah, water is not wet. So is fire dry? It's the same school of thought, dude. Is fire dry? No. Fire is fire.
Fire hurts.
Water is moist.
But yeah, I think the big argument people had about water is wet is because they keep thinking about it in the context of if you take something out of water, it by default becomes wet because its surroundings is no longer immediately more water.
Right, because a fish is wet. Yeah. A fish is consistently wet.
But
water itself is not wet.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't even know if you could call fish wet if it remains perpetually underwater.
Then it's
because wet's also a relative term. It's
okay,
also compared to the surroundings, right?
Okay, so what you're telling me, so for something has to be wet, right? It cannot be completely submerged in said liquid.
Because if it is completely submerged,
I agree. You're right.
Like the argument doesn't matter.
You're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Because something cannot be wet if it's completely submerged in it. That's right. You're right.
Yeah.
You can only define it once it's taken out of said substance. You're right. I think.
Yeah. So like that's how I always water stuff came out. I was like, man, things can be wet if you take them out.
So consisting of, comma, containing, comma, covered with, comma, or soaked with liquid.
So covered, but not completely submerged.
Yeah.
Sure. Water is wet, so water contains water, I guess.
Like the very, very edge of a water droplet can be considered wet, but the core is not wet.
What? Wait, what?
Like if you took a water droplet and put
Okay.
it on a table, is
Okay.
that water on its own wet now
No.
that it's exposed to dry air?
No.
What about the very outer layer of the?
No, because it's still water. It doesn't matter if it's
Yeah, it's like
outer
water
layer.
itself. But now the table is wet.
Yeah, the table is wet.
Yeah.
Before the table was dry, even with a drop of water, it is now wet. The outer.
So if I went by like definition, it says consisting of.
Consisting of.
It's consisting of, comma, containing, comma, covered with, comma, or soaked with liquid.
Consisting of could
But,
be
like-
like it's a water is a component of it, not water by itself. Water is its own singular component, or said liquid.
So it consisting of water.
It can consist of water, and that's what makes it wet. But if it's not 100% water,
Yeah, I'm leaning towards
it's
like if it's 100% that way, it's like titanium coated things. It's only titanium coated because it's not all titanium. If it's all titanium, you're not going to say it's titanium coated on the outside. If it's still all titanium.
So consisting of doesn't it doesn't apply if the thing is only water, only something.
I feel like consisting of is like
It has to be more than one component.
yeah.
Because
Correct.
because if it's just a one component, the term consisting of loses meaning. It just is rather than consists of.
Right, I agree.
Right? Like
That's
this
fair.
is water. It's water, as opposed to it consists of like oxygen and hydrogen, atoms and shit. But like, it is water. Yeah. So like on this, I'm definitely like, leaning away from like just the whole like semantics of a textbook definition, because I feel like it's just like not applicable depending on the context.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
What about when someone says like when something's like obvious and they say water's wet? How do you feel about that?
If someone says water is wet, I don't bother arguing.
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
I just think less of them.
I silently judge them, dude.
But like say that they're like agreeing with you, and they're agreeing with something like obvious that like you or someone says.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? But by saying water is wet, they're default. So like what do you mean?
But like say someone says that like this food is like good. It's like obvious that this food is good.
Okay.
This guy and the other party's like yeah it's good. Water is wet. Same thing. Like have you heard that like phrase? I guess.
No, I have not. I've never heard someone use water is wet as like such an like to mean that's obvious. Like because like that's what you're saying here, right? Like people will say like when they say water is wet, they mean like yeah, that's fucking obvious. Like yeah, of course.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
I have never heard someone use it in that context.
No, well,
Never in my life.
well, okay, but in the context that you're asking of, I feel like people will say that if they see water on top of an object, be like, "Yeah, dude, it's wet. Fucking duh, water is wet, right?" But they're using it in the context of whatever object that water is on is wet, rather than water itself being wet.
No, but by my example, I've like nothing to do with water.
Yeah.
I'm just saying something
like
I've never heard that, dude. I've never heard that.
Like it's a saying. I've never heard
that.
Okay, that's fair.
Have you heard that?
I've heard that, yeah.
What the fuck? Who says that? What kind of friends? What kind of people do you interact with?
Probably old thing.
That food is good. Water's wet. What?
No, not like that.
No, but like, yeah, water's. So
It's
you're
just
so it's a
like,
saying. It's a saying. You're what you telling?
Yeah, like even as a saying,
it's
I've never heard of it.
less like a saying. It's more like a reaction to something, like a reaction to something obvious.
Maybe it's not commonplace today, but I think I probably heard of it in like old pop culture.
I honestly can't even like think of it, so I
Yeah,
either never encountered it or it was just like so insignificant.
yeah,
It was
I
never
mean, yeah.
really-
I mean, I wouldn't call it like significant at all
yeah.
either.
No,
Yeah.
but I feel like I've heard that before in like on like old movies before. I probably
I don't even think I've heard of it before, just straight up. But you know, who knows?
yeah.
Who knows?
All right, yeah. Well, there he goes. Water wet? No. Is fire dry though?
I mean, if you define dry as just a lack of, yeah, you know, like
So
wet and dry. Wet and dry is
okay, what if
meant
what
to
if it's
compare to each other, right?
what if it's a chemical like an oil fire? Are you dry?
Well, the fire is not related to the fuel; it's the fire itself.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
separate,
no, yeah, you're right. No, I agree.
Yeah.
It's a component of.
Yeah,
There you go. All right, all
Fire
right.
is on top of the
Like-
oil,
like-
so it's not exactly like
You're no, actually
composed
you're
of
right.
The
consisting
oil
of
is
wet.
also like being actively consumed by the fire, so by default, it's like, you know,
The oil is on fire. The fire is not.
yeah.
Okay, I get it. All right, sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had to connect those two schools of thought between water and fire at this point. All right, we're good. I get it
All right.
now. I'm
I
glad.
think
I'm glad we had this discussion, lads.
I think we all came out a bit smarter.
No, we didn't.
I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna use my donut and put it on top of a cup.
Dude, I can't wait to order some fucking ravioli at the dim sum place after COVID's over.
I can't wait to just pinch my macaroni at the end and eat ravioli.
Fuck, dude, I fucking hate you guys. Some of the dumbest conversations I've had, and I've had a great time. Anyways, it was funny. It was great. Maybe we did learn something. Maybe it was the friendships along the way.
I learned that Aaron didn't know what a cheese wonton was.
Bro, I learned what a cheese wonton.
There you go, dude. He did learn something today. The cheese wonton, the ragoon, cheese ragoons.
Kemp learned that the cube rule exists.
Yeah, the
Oh,
cube
yeah.
rule.
What the fuck did I learn today, dude? Fire is not just fire is dry.
Yeah, yeah. See, we all learned a little.
God damn it. All right. Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for being on this episode of the Neon Podcast. Kemp, for usual, thanks. Aaron, thanks for coming by on short notice. I let him know. I asked him literally like this morning, while he was probably like, reading manga and being unproductive for 2 business days.
Oh, 100%.
Not you, Aaron. I'm talking about Aaron. Anyways, any last minute stuff that you guys want to shout out or plug? Kemp, you first.
ReZero ended today. Attack on Titan is ending this week. A lot of stuff is ending this week. Watch some anime.
Horimiya ended recent, or the manga ended recently.
Jujutsu is gonna end this Friday.
Jesus ending. Yeah, go watch some anime. Go read some manga.
Black Clover is apparently ending.
Yep.
Or at least this season. Okay, but I don't watch Black Clover, so I heard it's good though.
Yeah.
All right. So watch.
Oh,
it.
actually, this is a really cursed thing, or not cursed, but someone proposed, like on Twitter, this dude proposed, like in the middle of what looks like a mall, and he was rejected. And you know what's worse? The dude's in like a full-on Ben 10 outfit. Like he has a Ben 10 jacket. I think he has the Omnitrix on him. He has some kind of belt. He has like a fitted cap on. Proposed, and that girl just fucking left. If you guys don't know it, I'm gonna drop you the link right now.
The fuck?
What a thing to end on, Aaron.
I know, dude. It's actually fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's so sad, dude. That sounds. I don't know. I can't watch as much cringe content as I used to, dude. It just hurts. I feel embarrassed for the people. All I'm doing is watching or reading a video. But anyways,
Tragic.
yes. Thank you guys.
It's kind of true, man. I would like laugh as a kid, but now I'd feel bad.
Yeah, now I just feel bad. I'm just like, man, what if that was me?
Oh man, wait. There's a Bible Black season 4.
Shut up.
God damn it,
God
Aaron.
damn it, Aaron. God damn it, Aaron in chat. All right, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way through on YouTube, thanks for watching all the way through. If you guys are watching on Twitch, thank you guys for stopping by per usual. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna raid today. How many people do we have in chat right now?
7.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna raid anybody today. I think we're actually, let me check. Is there anyone? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're not. Yeah, we're not gonna raid today. So thank you guys for stopping by for this podcast. If you're on YouTube, thank you again once again. And tomorrow I think I'm be playing in Smash, so I'll be streaming Smash tomorrow.
If you're allowing noobs, hit me up.
Oh, it's for the Kev Jumpers thing, so you gotta be part of the community. Yeah.
Tragic.
So
All right.
with that said, I'll see you guys next time, and I need to eat dinner. I haven't eaten dinner because my workout ran long, so I'm super hungry. So bye, guys.
Peace out.